Chelsea finally returned to action in the Premier League when they welcome London rivals Tottenham Hotspur to Stamford Bridge on Thursday, which is the 3rd of April 2025. That is exactly 48 hours from now. The Blues have not played a competitive match since they were beaten 1-0 by Arsenal in the top flight at the Emirates on the 16th of March before the international break. And during the weekend, they did not play as well because Chelsea is already knocked out from the FA Cup. The international break appears to come at a good time for Chelsea, as 3 of their key players have been recovering from injuries and are now due to return against Tottenham. Cole Palmer is expected to be back in action despite pulling out of the England squad after he returned to training with the group last Friday. Another England international, Madueke, is also due to be back in action against Spurs this weekend, having been out of action since February with an hamstring injury. Nicola Jackson is also expected to be back in training and is expected to be in contention to feature on Friday, having also been out since February with same hamstring issues. Chelsea have actually lost 4 of their last 8 games without the Senegal international, whose last appearance came in the 2-1 win over London rivals West Ham United on the deadline day. And they have either failed to score or only scored once in 6 of those games. This shows that they have been worse off and largely toothless without a 23-year-old striker, as they do not have a natural replacement for Nicola Jackson. Christopher Nkunku and of course Pedro Nieto have both been tried up front, and the result, as we all know it, speaks for itself. We all know that Jackson is not a clinical finisher, but he is a constant threat to the opposition backline with his movement of the ball and his drive in transition with the ball on his feet. Jackson has actually generated so many chances this season, which shows that the forward is consistently getting himself into great scoring positions, but the attacker has only scored 9 goals from those opportunities this season. Meanwhile, Jackson has great record against Tottenham Hotspur as they managed to score a hat-trick in their last encounter. Jackson's return is actually a massive boost for manager Enzo Maresca because it will provide the Blues with a real focal point up front, as they will have a natural number 9 who can make things happen in the final third. Hopefully, the 23-year-old sensation who scored 14 league goals in the Premier League last time can return and provide a goal-scoring threat in the remaining matches of the season to help Chelsea push for Champions League qualification as well as win the Europa Conference League trophy. Meanwhile, Chelsea have submitted an official bid for Atletico Madrid young forward Guiliano Simeone. Chelsea has officially submitted the sum of £29 million in an attempt to snap up the 22-year-old talent. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid are yet to accept or decline the bid, as they are set to weigh up whether or not to take the offer. It's been reported that several European teams are also showing interest in the young Simeone, but it is only Chelsea that has officially submitted a bid for him. So it will be left to be seen whether Atletico Madrid is going to accept Chelsea's offer. Back to Tottenham game. Chelsea right now are trying to do whatever it takes to make sure that they break into top 4 as well as win the Europa Conference League. But let us start with Tottenham game that is coming up in the next 48 hours. What do you think about that game? Please kindly share your thoughts in the comment section below.